welcome to the Medicare Cafe. My name's Olivia Richardson.
And I'm GI Mike.
GI Mike? That's where the GI Joe. Okay, I was wondering like what's Brian? Brian was talking about Joe. I just assumed he lost it, but it's because of your
Real American
shirt.
Hero, fighting the Cobra foe. It's GI Joe against Cobra the enemy, fighting to save the day.
Who's the enemy?
Cobra.
Cobra, like the insurance. Anyways, welcome to. We're gonna talk about today again.
No, not like the. Well, it could be, but yeah, you never. They even remade it with one guy that's really popular. Whatever, like GI Joe was remade that. Probably what, 10 years ago.
Sound it out, bud. Sound it out.
Use words. Okay. Okay, now I gotta look it up.
Okay, well, anyways, today, as you guys know, Medicare Cafe is transitioning into talking about series. The upcoming series we're talking about is Just in Time for the Holidays, talking about what you should be doing and how to make the most out of the holidays for your agency. Channing Tatum?
Yeah.
Channing Tatum.
He was in the G.I. Joe movie. It was a horrible movie. It was not worth watching.
I'm really glad we got that wrapped up.
Yes. Oh, wait, we have a real question.
Paul was asking, do you still have the pharmacy marketing program like last year? So describe to me what the pharmacy marketing program you're talking about. We do have marketing materials on our AEP toolkit to help you market to pharmacies, including like the the Part D information, as well as medication trackers and things like that. So let us know. Oh, we also have the Clever RX program. Clever RX
thank you, Sadie.
is like, thank you, Sadie. Kind of like Good RX. Good RX is like a drug savings program, things like that. But today we're going to be talking about, again, guys, keep the questions coming in. We're going to be talking
I have a question. I want to segue off what Paul asked. Are you finding, I would think it'd be harder to market to corporate,
right
Walmart, CVS. Well, CVS is closing a bunch of stores. I never saw that. Closed like 900 stores across the country. But, to market these corporate stores, because they don't care. I mean, a lot of them don't. They're so busy trying to fill prescriptions and talk to doctors' offices and insurance companies. They're not so concerned about the marketing of the pharmacy, because that's Walmart's department, as opposed to like a mom and pop place where they're worried about the pharmacy and marketing and everything else, because that to me would be a much more ideal place to partner with, but there are far few more of them to do that with.
Yeah, so Paul, what you're asking is the information you can leave behind at a pharmacy in an effort to free them from answering. Yes, we do have that. Again, that is found in our AEP toolkit under marketing. There is information in there from pharmacies, as well as, again, using the AMP program. The AMP program is a really cool place where you have medication trackers that you can have pharmacies hand out to answer questions. So yeah, that is in the AEP toolkit.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree, Mike, with you as far as going with the pharmacies. You're going right now, mom and pop pharmacies, and this has been the case
if they exist.
That's what it is. It's been the case for the last 3 years, is that there's a lot of legislation, as well as a lot of big pharma and their pricing and negotiations that are actually causing mom and pop shops to not be able to keep up.
Right.
They're not able to negotiate the same pricing. They're not able to be included in a lot of those conversations. Then they don't have the funding, again, to back up. So you're seeing mom and pop shops closing all over the United States. So mom and pop shops right now are much more likely to be accepting of agency partnerships, a free marketer, things like that. There's a lot of great things you can do in an effort to connect with those. They're going to be much more willing and much more honestly desperate to have those conversations compared to a Walgreens or a CVS or a Walmart.
Yeah. So. Or your grocery store chains like Hy-Vee's and whatever you have in your area. Schnucks, that's what we have.
Yeah. So, okay, moving on, going into the holiday week. What should we be doing? This is a holiday. Appreciate the color for commentary by Brian.
Yes,
so this is going to be talking about, this is a holiday week, and honestly, like it's a two-dayer. It's a Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, because if you ask the retail industry, Fridays are Super Bowl. I mean, that's a big day, because I know I'm excited. I love the fact that that Black Friday also consists of online shopping, because I do not want to get up and stand in line at any store. I'd rather pay a couple extra bucks and do it from home.
No joke. And again, it's always really entertaining to me that on Thursday, you spend the day thinking about being thankful and like being really grateful for what you have in friends and family. And then Thursday night / the next day, you beat people up to go get more crap.
Yeah.
So it's very unique for me. But again, this is a holiday week. Be thinking about this. A lot of people are spending times with their friends, their families. They're spending a lot of time in grocery stores right now.
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
Everybody's really busy. If you talk to any, and this is again super old fashioned thinking, but just in my personal experience, if you're talking to any matriarch of a family right now, moms, grandmas are the ones who typically are the forces behind these get-togethers. Yep. They're all freaking out this week. They're all getting their groceries done. They're all doing their decorate. I mean, like they're genuinely, so people, though the holiday is just on Thursday, it really is almost a full week affair.
And because of that, we have a lot of insurance agents that like, no one's going to buy insurance. Everyone's so busy, like Olivia said, prepping for Thursday, getting tables out of storage, cleaning the house, prepping the food. No one's going to take a call because, again, they're so busy. So what's the point of even working? And this is very dangerous thinking on our behalf because it's a perfect time for retention. They may not be buying insurance, or maybe they already bought insurance, but do they know to call you? Because those Joe Namath and whatever celebrity, who else did I see was
Joe Namath, Joe Montana for WellCare.
Yes, there was another person on.
I'm sure it's another Joe. Was it G.I. Joe?
I hope not.
G.I. Joe is not representing.
If G.I. Joe gets on, I'm going to burn the sweatshirt. But yeah, so they know they can call you and they don't have to worry about the 800 numbers they're seeing all the time on the television and online. Have they got their insurance cards? Make sure that, because they may be freaking out if they haven't got the cards yet. And the other side of that, when does their new coverage start? Because if they get their cards and try and use them now, they're going to get a big, this doesn't work. So make sure they know that the coverage starts January 1st. You may think, no kidding, but a lot of people still may be confused.
Oh no, there's a ton of questions right now going on about because this morning my dog actually turned on the TV. He's a whole thing, but he turned it on to Humana's long 2-hour presentation on Medicare benefits. And so there's still a ton of commercials, there's still a ton of advertising, and unfortunately that leads to still a ton of questions and misinformation. This week alone, our agent resources team had answered 1 million questions on, hey, my client got signed up for this plan, but they used a different agent. They want to use me. How can I get them on this plan, but maybe AOR?
Yeah.
So we're still seeing a ton of questions where clients are making last minute switches and not realizing it, or trying to skirt the rules of, and right now we're getting a ton of the underwriting stuff, people going to MedSup. So not only is it this week, a lot of clients aren't interested in having this conversation, but you're matching this up with AEP coming to an end, and a lot of really questions that people didn't know they needed to ask are now becoming really time sensitive. So making sure, again, just keep pushing out that message that you're there to answer any non-questions.
I think the first point though is key, because I just read a story online where the agent was like, yeah, I'm manning this booth at a local, I don't know if it's a supermarket or what, but this person you've been talking to for a while walked by and said, hey, thanks, yeah, I called yesterday and enrolled. And they were like, not with me. So they didn't get the commission, and they've been working with this person. So always make sure, hey, call me so I can help you through the process. Make sure blah, 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 whatever you want to say to them, but don't just have them think that you work for that carrier, and it doesn't matter if they enroll through you or directly to the carrier that you're doing your job, because the carrier doesn't see it like that.
Take this opportunity to continue to train your clients to call you, train your clients to look for your marketing materials, train your clients to look for your stuff on social media. Right now is a great time to be really pumping up and taking time to manage your social media, putting out their cranberry recipes to do, fun crafts to do with your grandkids, and just start planning out content for the rest of your year. You have the time to do that right now.
Yeah. And Brian said, George Brett, who's obviously a Hall of Famer with the Royals, is huge in Kansas City. So they're getting a lot of local celebrities. So we all know Joe Namath as a national name, but be very aware of these local celebrity types that are being paid to endorse a product, not because they really like that product.
Yeah, I know. Joe Namath, please tell me about all the free gym membership that you're using and the over-the-counter drugs that you really benefit from.
Yeah, that he's not, exactly.
And Arnie says one of his MedSup people wanted to call the number on the TV to get $50 back. Of course, that $50 payback been hugely popular the last couple years. She didn't get that until she talked to me. So again, your clients are getting 1 million messages to reach out to everybody but you. So making sure you continue to really hound that message home.
Yeah, and don't, so I had a client way back in the day. I was trying to figure out how to start this off.
No, I love it.
We'll just do it awkward. Yeah,
I'm on board.
I'm very awkward.
I am sold.
He was retired, and from the company he retired from, which was IBM, he had a $32 basically plan F, right? $32 a month. And most people killed for a $32 a month plan F because it was subsidized by his retirement plan. He was
still here.
He wanted to change to a $0 premium PPO to save the $30 a month. And I was like, if you go to the hospital, it's going to cost you a lot more than your annual premium with this plan if you go to the hospital. He's like, yeah, but it's free. But it's $0. Why would I pay $30 when I can get it for $0? I'm like, and after we sat down and looked at him, he goes, oh yeah, I want to keep my $30 plan.
Yeah, I know.
But that $0 premium, the money back, a lot of people are going, oh yeah, why would I pay a couple bucks here when I can get it for free here, not realizing they're completely different plans. So be very mindful of this.
All right, guys.
That same was not an error. So yeah, make sure this is a great week for a Happy Thanksgiving email newsletter, and to remind people, hey, if you haven't enrolled yet, December 7th is last day to change plans. So this is why it's so important to have email newsletter, because you can distribute information very quickly to a lot of people. Phone calls, text messages, like Olivia said, social media. That should be this week's game plan. Not just, well, I guess I shouldn't work. No one else will take my call. I'll just stay at home and play Xbox.
I also think, though, let's not underestimate the importance of a voicemail. I know that's something, again, like our team with senior marketing specialists reaching out to agents. This time of year, obviously, we get a lot of voicemails, and it can get really frustrating because you're spending a lot of time and effort trying to talk to people. And it is really, could be daunting or it can be frustrating to get that many voicemails. Voicemails are an excellent way of marketing if you do it correctly. You have quick 20 to 30-second voicemails, and speak very clearly, because most voicemails are now done via, they translate into the word format.
You could see the voicemails now.
Exactly. So making sure you do utilize, and don't get frustrated by voicemails, and make sure you're utilizing voicemails as an excellent marketing tool, sometimes even better than a phone call, because it's on there for a longer amount of time and they actually get that and can act, making sure that you just have a really good, strong call to action. So just be mindful of that, guys.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my voicemails right now. It's some old ones that didn't delete. And yeah, I don't listen to them. Okay, that's who called me, and that's call right back. And we do have some free holiday images. If you need a holiday image for your newsletter, social media, anything else, if you go to Medicare Cafe's Facebook page, there are the graphics like that you can download, or the Canva templates are there too, so you can personalize them. Like, are you going to be open Friday?
Yeah.
Are you going to be out shopping all day Friday and recovering from a huge turkey dinner, or are you going to go ahead and run appointments for like a regular Friday? Do your clients know that? So make sure you're posting your hours. It's a great thing to communicate to clients and prospects.
Yeah, so make sure you join our Facebook page and the Facebook group. So again, guys, make sure you like us on all this stuff. Go to Facebook, like our Facebook page, as well as join the Medicare Cafe group so that you can get content from Mike, myself, and of course, being able to talk to other Medicare Cafe members.
Yeah, so Brian said you need to be nice to Benji.
So if anybody has the opportunity to work with senior marketing specialist staff and our agent resources team, Benjamin is a good one. They're all great, but I know Benjamin has a special place in Brian's heart.
Does he really?
Brian also will call the office and give all the staff very explicit directions on how to annoy me.
I love that.
He's pinning my team against me.
I'm okay with that. Keep on going, Brian. So I'd asked about the apps we talked about last time. I'll put together a list and have it out by the end of the week of all the apps we talked about.
Again, it's also on our YouTube page. All recorded episodes of Medicare Cafe are on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, Senior Marketing Specialist, and Medicare Cafe has a special spot there.
Yeah, in our email that we send out every Monday too, there's a link right to that YouTube channel. So you can just do the clickety-click and then it pops up.
I liked what was happening.
Yeah, that's fun. The clickety-click and the poppity-pop.
So we have, now that Medicare Cafe is done, I'm going to quit the recording for that